Hot number one qualifier.
To the channel, it's Alec Hohnadell. We're going to be doing a build series on the car behind me, which is going to be our brand new build for the clutch kicker series.
All right, a little update on what we're doing. Kind of got a better idea. I forgot to film this, but went ahead and chopped off the back of this so that in my mind, kind of the same way we're doing this one. As you can see, now I have that Denofa crumple zone that we all like to see. Now, if he taps this thing into a wall or somebody gets a little too aggressive with them, this will all be tube, and I don't have to worry about the sheet metal actually crumbling this entire section of the body. I was going to leave it on there, but I had determined in my mind that because Alec is the way that he is, that it would be better if I don't actually have any metal body structure back here. I can just build my tube structure and just let this become a crumple zone that won't actually affect the chassis at all. And a couple other things that I've decided to do is I'm actually going to raise this line up a little bit just so it doesn't look awkward, because now that it's off of there, you see it kind of does that and then curves down. Kind of not really a good look. And then to help with the flat floor that I'm going to put in here, I'm going to bring this radius out to there and then straight down. That'll get rid of all this, but it'll make it putting the flat floor in there easy, because now it'll be more of a straight deal, well, from here actually, and then I'll have a flat up underneath it to kind of cover it all up. But if you see, the reason why is because that comes in like that, and then I'll just copy this on both sides. I should be able to get some time lapse of this, so it'll be pretty nice to watch it actually happen. And then I still have to do some other chassis prep stuff, like cut this off of there and cap and all that. I should be starting on the back half of this car this week. Alright, as you can see, we got our first side rough cuts done. Pretty cleaned up there, so I don't accidentally slice myself open. Remember, you never give somebody a car back that you wouldn't rub your private parts on. If you won't rub your private parts on it, you don't give it back to a client, because somebody's going to get cut on it. Obviously, I still have to cut all up into here, so I'll probably cut this up to here, and then I'll bring that down like that maybe, or I don't know if I want to. It might be kind of ugly, but I might kind of smooth that off, bring that down as a nice edge, so it's a curve out. And as you can see now, I brought this up here flat and level with the ground, but still have my side skirt full pickup point, so we're not gonna have like a weird thing going here. I know a lot of guys come in here and they just chop the whole thing off from here back, but I don't want to deal with trying to hold a side skirt out up here. But now I should be able to take my sheet metal and basically come across right here and just go all the way across, all the way up, and just, you know, tack weld it as I go. And then that you leave a little bit of overhang, you know, you leave it overhang that far or so, and as you tack weld it, and once you got the entire sheet built, then you can chop all that extra off, and you know, you can jump back and forth doing your tack welds, because you don't want to weld this all the way, because you'll turn this entire quarter panel into a tin can, and it'll just kind of look like dog crap. And, well, it's fine, because it's going to be over covering it, kind of like this one, because you know there's nothing behind this. But if you look, see the over covers everything and basically becomes the quarter panel. Kind of the same thing I'm going for here. I'm just not taking as much structure out. This one was already done when it got here, so I just have to deal with it as I go. But if you come over here to the other side, I'll be doing a time lapse of this side too. I've already made all my marks for all my cuts. Kind of looks crazy there, but I know where I'm going with it. And let's go ahead and get this side cut off too. up next on the diet plan. It's gonna be hard to get symmetry in there because it's different side to side, but we're gonna take all that out, side to side. See, this is my proof of concept for what I'm going to be doing to this side, but I have capped the end, as you can see, and we made the floor flat, which was interesting because there's quite a few curves in this. But now whenever I go to pull tire off of it, all the tire will be stuck right there and I don't have to worry about anything. Still have to weld up a couple little diddlies there, but definitely getting there. Gonna be much easier to maintain and keep clean. Still have to clean up a couple edges like right in there, but it's definitely getting there. Now I just have to make it look like the same thing on the other side, and then I gotta start trying to figure out how to separate this from the outside world. Afraid you. Dude, you're gonna get me. I look crusty. I look crusty, bro. I look crusty on the camera.
You look like this, so Alec can look like that.
I don't even remember what all we talked about last time.
I believe last time you were taking weight off the car, and then you were planning to add weight back on the car.
Take weight off the car. Let me take that tail light off.
All right, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I got a hold of this, and then all this has happened. All right, so basically a little walkthrough. Milwaukee's the best, but if you look under here, the whole bottom of that is now flat. Peel off tires. These two will locate my tail light, and then you cap the end of it just so it's not crusty. And then Alec has decided to give me a trophy truck radiator to use in this build. It's the biggest radiator I've ever seen in my entire life, and I hate him and Gail for making me try to fit this monstrous thing in there. Nice. But you see, we started on this side. I haven't got to it yet. All this is still wide open, but you can kind of get a general idea of what it does look like before you take it out. I still have to bring that all the way over and chop all that off. I haven't done too much in here since the last thing, but all the metal in there is now removed. I'm starting to get my design on how I want to do it. I've got the, if you look here, these are the RTS engine plates that we're going to be using with the idler and the KRC pump. Basically, it's going to allow me to move the engine pretty far back. So we're going to tailor ray this one, and we're going to make it, you know, pretty decent horsepower, but very light, shooting for 2,700 pounds. Is my goal. 2,800 pounds with the goober sitting in the driver's seat. Other than that, everything's still pretty much the same. As you can see, I've been busy on this one. I built a firewall out for it, so this is kind of similar to how I'm going to do this one. A little bit different because its main hoop is different, but that's pretty much where we're at. Still waiting on the fuel cell to get here from Radium, because that needs to be, I need to make that live there first and then build around the cell, just so nothing gets awkward or it gets, you know, kind of hard to put together. Other than that, that's pretty much where we're at on it, and haven't done too much. I've been focusing on this one because we had the S14 for backup, but I got to work on that one too before the event. Yep, and that's about it.
Thank you.
That's on you now. Oh, I can't wait to watch this.
Looks the same.
It's not much different than the last time you were here.
Yeah, she's looking good.
What's your thoughts on it, bro?
I really don't know because I'm not a mechanic, so I mean, both these cars look good, I think. I just follow what Ernie does and.
Move this engine back almost forward. Here, you can talk about your engine plates. That can be one of your talking points.
These are engine plates. I really don't know what they do. I assume they plate on the engine. Here's a power steering pump, but
Nope, that's not.
they're saying that's not what
That
we're
is
using,
not
so
a
I
power
don't
steering
know.
pump at all.
Oh, okay.
Not
Well, this
even
is power steering something.
Nope, that's an idler.
It's got an idler. Sorry. But yeah, back to the plates. I don't know. I guess you could use them as like dishes at home. Put like rice in that one.
You put some respect on Rick's name. Let me show you what these are. All right, so to get the weight balance where we want it, where I was just telling you we're trying to make the car light and just violently fast without having to make 1,000 horsepower, I plan on having the engine set so far back that it's somewhere around in this area by the time I'm done with it, whereas normally they're somewhere right around here. So I think I can get it about 4 inches back and then maybe about 3/4 of an inch to an inch lower. And this will also allow me to use, don't mind my messy tables. This is the chaos that I know works for me. This is going to be the daily engineering. We're going to be running a 5-stage dry sump. So this allows me to run a pump that's basically going to sit, you know, almost all the way to the starter. Makes it kind of a pain in the you-know-what if you're trying to change starters. But that will allow me to move everything back, and then these plates will sit side to side on each motor, as an engine plate does. And it's here, as you can see, that's an idler. An idler.
The more you know.
Pay attention, Alec. This, you can't just look cute and drive. You got to know what you're doing. That's true. It has worked pretty good. When you want the best, you go RTS. Ah, nice. No. We don't give away the secret sauce. Those are for off-camera, our saucing up techniques to make the car the fastest one out there.
Beep. Buffalo mac and cheese and Walgreens. Wow. Nothing like a cold, refreshing thing to kick off the night.
Shit,
Delicious.
dude. My mic was off again.
No way.
I'm just kidding.
Don't do me like that. But yeah, we're just here, you know, talking it up, just chatting, you know, gathering around the campfire, sing our campfire song. Looking at some cool billet stuff. Walgreens has a nationwide Adderall shortage.
Look at
so
that. I don't have to put a,
so I had to find my prescription somewhere else.
So he's the list.
Slide pin, there's nothing rolling about.
Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Action.
All right, my name is Bobby Myers from Myers Automotive Care. Be helping Alec out this season with a little bit of stuff here and there. We linked up together through drifting this past season of 2021. We started talking about teaming up and doing some stuff together. So this year we're gonna help him out. We're gonna do some stuff for the race trailer. Come help Ernie out here full lock on the car as much as he'll allow me to. And then other than that, we're just gonna keep it going. But again, Myers Automotive Care, check us out, myersautomotivecare.net. You can also see us on Facebook and Instagram.
One take Draked it, boy. Let's go.
So you wanna know something funny? I played music on stage for years, like years, legit years. And I still am uncomfortable in front of cameras and all that. And like, so like with our little vlog that we're doing and all that stuff, bro, it takes me forever. You should see my phone is full of shit. It's so full of shit. You got a better habit of that.
Action.
Well kids, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share it on your Modern Warfare 2 servers, your Skype it, share it to your pets, share it to LimeWire, 240SX forums, Z forums, everywhere. Just share, like, subscribe, show us some love, and stay frosty. Thank you.
It's not exactly that one.
$10,000 first place finisher, number 1 in 40.